It's going to be a wonderful 76 degrees today. I have my favorite coffee ever. Fish Brothers is just delicious. And I'm here to film a book haul, which is one of my favorite videos to film, and I am excited about so many of these books, and I can't wait to share them with you guys. So, brace yourselves for an awesome video. Hi guys, it's Sam, and as I said in my intro, I am here today with my April book haul. I'm very excited to share some of these books with you. It's particularly one thing in particular, which will be at the end of the video. It's probably my most exciting book purchase ever. It's up there anyway. Maybe not ever, but it's definitely up there. So now let me get started in telling you guys what books I purchased in the month of April. The first 3 books I got were 3 books from the same author, and there were 3 books I was not expecting to get, but I was very happy to receive. And they are Jen Campbell's The Bookshop book, The Weird Things Customers Say in Bookshops, and More Weird Things Customers Say in Bookshops. So this was kind of serendipitous. I happened to be talking about them with somebody else on Twitter and about how I wanted to read them and get my hands on them, and she kindly offered to have her publisher send me these. So I was very excited. If you don't know Jen, she is fabulous. She is an author, but she's also a booktuber and has a great channel. So I will be linking it down below, and be sure to check her out. So she kindly had them send me these, and I got them, and I'm very excited. I already read The Weird Things Customers Say in Bookshops, and it was so funny. I used to work in a grocery store as a cashier through high school and college, and I thought I got some weird questions, but apparently it's not just grocery stores, it's also bookshops. So these were quite hilarious. I'm hoping to get to More Weird Things Customers Say in Bookshops before the end of the month. And then, of course, the Bookshop book, which is just fabulous, especially as a book lover. And I love this cover, too. It's so cool. It's just fabulous. So thank you again very much, Jen. I was very excited and happy to receive these, and they are really excellent so far. And then last week, I decided to make an impromptu trip to Barnes & Noble. Primarily, that trip was in order to find this wonderful thing, The Enchanted Forest coloring book by Johanna Brasford. I haven't been able to find it anywhere, sold out online, and then Sarah from Books and Junk suggested I check my store near me, and sure enough, they had it. So I went to Barnes & Noble to pick this up, and I'm absolutely loving it so far. If you can get your hands on it, I highly recommend it, particularly if you love coloring, because some of these illustrations and things are just so cool. And I've already finished coloring one, which was the hedgehog. I was quite happy with, and I'm working on another one, and I'm just really enjoying it. It's been really, really fun and relaxing. But while I was at Barnes & Noble, I primarily went just to get that coloring book, but then something else caught my eye. So a long time ago, several years ago, I read this series by Karen Miller, which is a Kingmaker, Kingbreaker duology with The Innocent Mage and The Awakened Mage, and I really, really enjoyed them. I've actually been wanting to reread them, and now I will have to, because when I was at Barnes & Noble, I discovered she wrote a sequel duology, and this is the first one, Prodigal Mage. I had no idea she wrote a sequel duology. I'm very excited. This is the first one. Second one's Reluctant Mage, so I'm going to reread these 2 at some point this year, and then read this one because I really, really like those books, and I was very excited, and I really, really love this cover. I just love the yellow, and it looks like the next one is red, the second book. So it was an impromptu buy. It was like only a few dollars, so I decided just to go for it and get it since I like the other one. So I was very excited. I had no idea about this, and I can't wait to get on to rereading it and starting this one. If you guys have frequented my channel for a while, you will know that I am a lover of Arthurian retellings. I love King Arthur stories in all of their forms. It's just one of my favorite mythologies, and I just always am on the search for good Arthurian retellings. Well, people kept suggesting to me, and I have no idea why I never heard about it, and that was The Crystal Cave by Mary Stewart. This is a first book in a series of Arthurian retellings, and I finally got my hands on it. I went on Amazon, and I decided to go for a trade paperback, so I bought it used. I had no idea what cover I was going to get. I was expecting this cover, but instead I got this one, and I have to say I think I actually prefer this one more. It's a medieval tapestry they're using as a cover, but I just think it's really cool, and I think it will fit the story really well. So it came in perfect condition. It's really floppy, and I love floppy paperbacks, but aside from that, I'm just really excited to start the series. I'm hoping in June. Crossing my fingers. I've been kind of in a reading slump lately, so hopefully I'll get out of that reading slump and be able to get a lot of reading done. But I'm hoping to start this in June because people keep telling me that it is a fabulous series. It is book 1 of the Arthurian Saga. I think that's the series name, I'm assuming. Well, anyway, I'm excited to read it. I can't wait. I've heard nothing but good things, so it is high time I got on this ship and I sail it to infinity and beyond. I don't know. So if you watched my last month's March book haul, you will know that I got a book that I was not really a fan of that cover. It was the first book in Robin Hobb's second trilogy, the Live Ship Traders trilogy, The Ship of Magic. I bought this was not the cover I was expecting, and if you remember, I am not the biggest fan of creepy brunette Fabio back there, because creepy brunette Fabio is creepy. So I decided, and this is incredibly beat up. Normally I don't care too much, but there's just something about this cover that makes me cringe, and I love Robin Hobb, and I know I want to own nice editions of her books. She's become one of my most favorite authors, so when I have a favorite author, I like to own the nicest editions of the book I can, because they're going to become a part of my library, because I love it so much. So I decided to go to Book Depository and get the cover I was expecting from Amazon that did not come, and I did. It was this one. This was the cover I was anticipating. This is the UK edition for the Ship of Magic. I absolutely love it. It is actually the same artist that does the covers for the Fitz and the Fool book series, so I knew I would like them, and her artwork is just really, really fabulous, so I'm very excited. I like the ship. I love books with ships and things in them anyway. Somebody actually told me recently that they thought this series was better than the Farseer trilogy, and I was like, what? Mind blown! So I guess I'll find out if that's true myself. But needless to say, I'm very happy to have this one. Love the cover, and I decided since I was already ordering it, I should just go ahead and order book 2 as well, which I did, and this is The Mad Ship by Robin Hobb. I love the lavender coloring to this and the dragon. Very, very excited. Love these covers so much. However, funny thing, I'm trying to figure out why the size difference. It doesn't bother me too bad, but the first book is significantly shorter and not as wide as the second book. I don't know why they did it. These are both listed as trade paperbacks, but I'm just going with it. But I just think it's a gorgeous cover. Both of these covers are fabulous, and soon I will get book 3 because I know I'm going to want to read the whole trilogy. But we are starting this one next month. I'm by reading it with a bunch of people, and we decided to start this next trilogy in May. So glad I got it. Can't wait to dive back into Robin Hobb's world again. I also got another book this month. It was a Kindle book. It was Lyriel by Garth Nix. I read Sabriel last month and loved it, and I had to get Lyriel because I was buddy reading it with Lindsay and Sana, so I got it on my Kindle because, you know, why not? I didn't feel like waiting for the book to come. And I've actually already read it. It will be in my monthly wrap-up, of course, but suffice it to say, I enjoyed it infinitely more than Sabriel, and I already enjoyed Sabriel. It was a really, really enjoyable read. Recommend it, the series, if you haven't checked it out already. This now leaves me to my last item and the thing I was most excited about this month. If you follow my Instagram, the link is in the description down below, hint, hint, then you will know exactly what I'm about ready to show you, and it is this. You excited, Brenna? Brace yourself. This beautiful box set of The Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Yes, look at it in all of its glory. I am just, I'm so excited about this. So excited. If you guys follow my channel regularly, then you will know that I've had these really beat up 70s editions of The Lord of the Rings for ages. I will keep them forever because they're very nostalgic to me. They are the first books I ever bought with my own money. This series got me into fantasy, so I will keep it, but I wanted to get a new set because these are literally disintegrating. Like, this page is like half of it's already gone and stuff. They're just really bad shape and I don't want them to get more ruined. So I decided it was high time to get a new box set because I've been wanting to reread it, and I did a lot of research trying to find the box set and the editions that were right for me, and I went with these leather bound ones, and oh dear God, they are gorgeous. I will now show you them in all of their glory. So first off, they come in this wonderful faux leather case. It's like not really even cardboard. Well, I mean, the inside's cardboard, but it's wrapped in like this faux leather and it's embossed. Ugh, so pretty. And then here are the books, all of them. First one, of course, is The Hobbit, and it looks like this. It's a burgundy color. The font in these is pretty small, but it's not anything that I can't handle. So if you don't mind small font, then it will probably be okay for you. But it looks like this, and it has the map and the cover, and they're just really flexible. The binding seems to be fairly well done. I know some people were talking about how they've heard some bad things about the binding, but it looks like it's glued on pretty well. And I just like how flexible it is, and it's just, it's so beautiful. And I love the purple burgundy color, and it is just simply gorgeous. Next, we have The Fellowship of the Ring by J.R.R. Tolkien. It's in this mustard yellow-brown color, also embossed like so. And again, the font is even smaller in the trilogy books, but I'm okay with it. It's about what you would get in a Bible, I would say. Like, if you look at Bible pages, that font size, that's pretty much the font size for this. But I can handle it. I think I'll be okay with it. Again, the binding seems to be fairly well on these. And of course the spine looks like that. The Two Towers looks like this. It's a light brown, again with the embossed elven figure on the front of the book. I think that's Gandalf's sign, but I could be wrong. I can't remember. It's been too long since I've reread them. But let me know down in the comments if you know if this is Gandalf's signature, because I can't remember right now, and I feel like such a horrible Tolkien fan. And then the Return of the King is a darker brown, shade of brown, and looks like this. This box set is just fabulous. I liked the size. I liked that they were smaller, kind of pocket editions, and I knew they were right for me when I saw them. I had to. I am so excited about this box set. Alright guys, that was my April book haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments if you read any of these books and what your thoughts are on them. And if you think I should get to one of these sooner rather than later. Anything you want to throw down into the comments, feel free to do so. I thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, happy reading. Bye!